Today in the wonderful world of sewing deep dives, we're talking about the cover stitch. The cover stitch is that hem that you see on your ready-to-made garments that looks like a double line of stitching. You'll see it on pants, shirts, oftentimes it's used on athletic wear, stretchy fabrics. The reason it's called a cover stitch is because if you flip it to the opposite side, you'll see that the raw edge is actually covered by all those loops of thread. First, you'll just need to get your machine ready to make a cover stitch. So my machine is a Juki MO735. This is a serger cover stitch combination machine. So I just had to do a few setting adjustments to turn it from a serger over to a cover stitch machine, including disengaging my upper looper, threading my chain looper, disengaging my blade, and of course moving my needles from the serger mode over to the cover stitch mode. You can see there's 3 screws here. That's because you can choose to do a 3 needle cover stitch, or if you put one in the middle and one to the side, you can have a narrow cover stitch. I have chosen to do both of the sides, leaving the middle open to do a wide cover stitch. This is the scrap of fabric that I cut off of the hem of the pants. So you can see we have a very thick, very stable knit that has a high synthetic content. So this is why I used the stretch needles in the machine, because I knew with that high synthetic content and just being this type of a knit, if I didn't use the stretch needle, I was definitely going to be getting some missed stitches. So I could just tell I needed the stretch needle for this. If you went ahead and tried a different needle and you're getting skip stitches, use the stretch needle. These are the way. You can see here is the original cover stitch that they did on the original hem of the pants, which is what we are looking to copy. So now that the machine is set up for the cover stitch, we can begin sewing. So we have our pants folded over, ready to hem, and from the front side, you can feel that edge. If we flip it over, this is the edge of the fabric that we're looking to cover with the cover stitch. So all the thread from that chain looper is going to cover this edge, and the 2 threads from the 2 needles are going to straddle that edge. So we can't see it from the front, but we can feel it enough to straddle that edge. So let's just put the fabric under the presser foot, and now I'm feeling for that edge right here. And if you look at these dashes on the presser foot, these indicate where the needles are going to hit down. So this has multiple different notches because it has the 2 over here for regular serging, and then it has the 3 options for this cover stitch. And I'm using the 2 outer options, so I'm looking at these 2 notches here. So out of 5, I'm looking at number 1 and number 3, and those are going to be straddling my edge. So that means I'm going to put that number 2 notch right down on that edge. So I can feel the edge right here. So I'm just going to lower the presser foot down and begin. And hit the pedal. So here is the result. So you can see the edge is in there and it's been covered by our stitch. On the right side, it just looks like the 2 lines of stitching, nice and stretchy still. So that is what we're going for when we do the cover stitch to hem pants. So these tails here need to be secured or they will run and tear out the whole thing. So we need to bring these ones that are on the right side and send them through to the wrong side. So I'm just going to thread it, and then right where it came out, I'm going to go right next to that and send it through to the back side. Do that for all of these. There should be 3, 2 needle threads and 1 chain looper thread. Pierce it in, send it through to the back, pushed through to the other side. So now I'm just going to take these in 2 equal-ish groups and tie them in a knot around each other. I'm going to do a square knot because we've all had shirts that we bought at the store and the hem just falls out and it just starts running. And this is how you can prevent that. We just need to secure these. Now I'm going to use a bigger darning needle for this part, and I'm just going to thread all of these in if I can. And then just take your needle and slip it into that cover stitch like that. And then pull all those tails through. So now all that's inside the stitch nice and secure. You could even go back the other way and really lock it in. Let's do that. So to go back the other way, just skip a loop or two so it doesn't undo it. Slide it back in and come out. Now, with the washing and stuff, it's very unlikely that that's going to come out since it's going 2 different directions. So now we can clip it. I'm going to clip that too. And that is how you cover stitch. If you just got done watching this and you don't actually have a cover stitch machine, you can actually also cheat and do this with your domestic machine using a twin needle. So I will leave a link so you can see what a twin needle is, and you can head over to our website and buy one if you need to do that. I'll also leave a link for the stretch needles that I used in this video, and you can get those if you need to hem a super synthetic stretchy knit like I just did. So I really appreciate you all being here and watching this video today. If you would, please give my video a like and do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next week.